Unveiling the tapestry of synchronicity, how coincidence shapes our paths. Welcome to our exploration of synchronicity, a concept that intrigues and mystifies. Synchronicity, a term coined by the psychologist Carl Jung, refers to the occurrence of two or more events that are meaningfully related, though they do not have a causal connection. This idea suggests that there is a deeper order to the universe, one that connects our inner thoughts and feelings with the external world in a way that goes beyond mere chance. Let's start by understanding the fundamental nature of synchronicity. Imagine you're thinking about an old friend, someone you haven't spoken to in years, and suddenly you receive a message from them. Or consider those moments when you stumble upon a book that addresses the very problem you've been grappling with, just when you needed it most. These are not just coincidences, they are synchronicities. They seem to hint at a hidden layer of reality, where our inner and outer worlds converge. Why do these synchronicities occur? Jung believed that synchronicity is an expression of the collective unconscious, a set of shared memories and archetypes that run through humanity. According to Jung, synchronicities surface when there is a strong alignment between these archetypal structures and our conscious experiences. They serve as signposts, indicating that we are on the right path, or sometimes that we need to pay attention to something important. Now, consider the implications of this for a moment. If the universe is capable of creating these meaningful coincidences, what does that say about our own lives? Are we truly isolated entities operating in a vacuum, or are we part of a larger interconnected tapestry where our thoughts and actions reverberate beyond our immediate surroundings? Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. To see synchronicity in action, we must tune into our environment and our intuition. It requires a state of openness and awareness. For instance, if you are feeling lost or uncertain about a decision, pay attention to the symbols and events around you. The universe might be guiding you through these synchronicities. Perhaps you see recurring numbers, animals, or themes in your dreams. These are not random, but messages for you to decode. Moreover, synchronicity can be a powerful ally in our personal development. It often prompts us to question the status quo and encourages us to explore new possibilities. For example, if you repeatedly encounter a certain idea or theme, it might be time to explore this area more deeply. This could be the universe nudging you towards a path of growth that you hadn't considered. Now imagine what your life would be like if you truly believed that every coincidence had a deeper meaning. How would you change your approach to daily challenges, knowing that each minor event might be part of a larger pattern intended to guide you? However, it's important to approach synchronicity with a balanced perspective. While these coincidences can be profound, we also must use our judgment and not force meaning where there might be none. It's a delicate balance between being open to messages from the universe and maintaining a rational perspective. In your own life, start to observe the coincidences and patterns that recur. Take note of them. Reflect on any emotions, thoughts, or memories they stir. What might these synchronicities be telling you? Is there a theme or lesson that keeps appearing? Through this awareness, you begin to weave your own narrative more consciously. You start to see yourself not as a passive observer of your life, but as an active participant in a mysterious, interactive universe. Let's pause here and reflect. How does the idea of synchronicity change the way you view the events in your life? Does it give you a sense of connection to something larger than yourself? Harnessing the whisper of the cosmos. Practical steps to engaging with synchronicity. As we delve deeper into the concept of synchronicity, it's vital to consider how we might actively engage with these meaningful coincidences. By doing so, we can harness them not just to interpret the unfolding narrative of our lives, but also to steer our actions and decisions towards greater fulfillment and self-awareness. First, cultivating a heightened sense of awareness is essential. This doesn't mean searching for signs in every corner, but rather maintaining a gentle openness to the experiences that come your way. A mindful approach to life allows you to notice and appreciate synchronicities when they occur. Meditation, journaling, and spending time in nature can enhance your receptivity to subtle cues in your environment. Next, let's talk about intuition. Synchronicity often speaks the language of intuition, a deep inner knowing that guides us beyond the limits of rational thought. Learning to trust your intuition can be challenging, especially in a world that values logic and reason above all. However, trusting your gut feelings and the emotional responses you have to seemingly random events can lead you to uncover patterns that your conscious mind might overlook. How often have you felt a pull towards something that didn't make logical sense but led to meaningful outcomes? Another practical step is to reflect on the synchronicities you encounter. When a particular coincidence strikes you as significant, take a moment to ponder its potential meanings. What could this be guiding you towards? What might the universe be trying to tell you? Reflection can turn a fleeting coincidence into a profound insight. Engagement with synchronicity also calls for a shift in perspective. It requires seeing yourself as part of a greater whole, a piece in a puzzle that is vast and intricately connected. This shift can be transformative, changing how you perceive your struggles and successes. Rather than viewing challenges as mere obstacles, could they be seen as necessary steps on your path, orchestrated by the cosmos to lead you to where you need to be? Let's explore an example. Suppose you've been feeling stuck in your career and out of the blue, you meet an old friend who has switched to a field that fascinates you. Following this meeting, you come across a book about this very profession. Instead of dismissing these events as coincidences, you could view them as signs pointing you towards a new career path. What if you pursued this path and found a fulfilling career that aligns with your deepest passions? In engaging with synchronicity, it's also important to maintain a balance between recognizing these signs and taking action. While it's beneficial to be open to what the universe might be suggesting, we also need to ensure that our actions are grounded in our current realities. Now, consider the notion of timing. Synchronicity often involves the right things happening at the right time. How can you better align yourself with this natural timing? Perhaps it involves more patience, or maybe it's about seizing opportunities when they arise, trusting that the timing is right. Finally, sharing your experiences with others can amplify your understanding of synchronicity. Discussions can open new interpretations and insights that you might not have considered alone. Have you ever shared a story of a meaningful coincidence with someone and found that they too had a similar experience or valuable perspective to add? Let's reflect again. How might paying closer attention to the synchronicities in your life change your interactions with others? Could this awareness increase your empathy as you consider that others are also experiencing this mysterious guidance in their lives? The Inner Mirror. Reflections on synchronicity and self-discovery. As we continue to explore the role of synchronicity in our lives, it's essential to recognize that these meaningful coincidences are not just external guideposts. They often serve as mirrors, reflecting our innermost thoughts, fears, desires, and growth. This part of our journey involves delving into how synchronicity can aid in self-discovery and personal transformation. Understanding that synchronicities often mirror our internal state can be a powerful tool for self-awareness. For instance, if you repeatedly encounter the same problem or theme in different areas of your life, this might be highlighting an aspect of yourself that needs attention or transformation. What internal beliefs or emotions might these repetitive patterns be reflecting back to you? This reflection often requires honesty and courage. It's about being willing to look deeply within ourselves and to acknowledge that our external experiences might be manifestations of our inner landscapes. For example, if you constantly find yourself in situations where you feel undervalued, could this reflect your own beliefs about your worth? To utilize synchronicity as a tool for self-discovery, start by observing the themes that appear in your life. Are there specific areas where you seem to experience more synchronicities? What might these be saying about your journey? Engaging in practices like deep meditation or guided introspection can help you connect the dots between your external experiences and your internal state. Another aspect of self-discovery through synchronicity involves the concept of shadow work. The shadow, another Jungian concept, represents the parts of ourselves that we deny or ignore. Synchronicities can often bring these shadow aspects to light, presenting us with opportunities to integrate and heal these parts of ourselves. For instance, if you have a recurring dream about being chased, and coincidentally, you encounter similar themes in movies or books, this might be prompting you to face fears or unresolved issues. Embracing the lessons of synchronicity also means being open to change. Each synchronicity can potentially point to new paths or shifts in our lives. How do we respond to these calls for change? Do we resist out of fear, or do we embrace them as opportunities for growth? Moreover, consider the transformative power of gratitude in this process. By being grateful for the synchronicities that occur, regardless of whether they bring challenges or blessings, we open ourselves up to receive more profound insights and guidance. Gratitude shifts our energy and mindset, which can in turn attract more synchronicity into our lives. Now, let's think about how the awareness of synchronicity can enhance our relationships with others. When we recognize that our interactions might be influenced by deeper synchronistic patterns, we can approach our relationships with more compassion and understanding. How might this change the way you interact with someone who challenges you? Finally, let's ponder the significance of acting on the insights gained from synchronicities. It's not enough to simply notice these occurrences. What truly matters is how we respond to them. Are you prepared to take action based on the synchronicities you observe, even if it means stepping out of your comfort zone or reevaluating long-held beliefs? Let's pause here. How does recognizing synchronicity as a reflection of your inner world change your perception of your personal challenges and successes? Weaving the threads of destiny, living consciously with synchronicity. In this final exploration of synchronicity, we delve into how actively living with an awareness of synchronicity can fundamentally alter our perception of fate and destiny. Embracing synchronicity as a guide allows us to see our lives as a woven tapestry of interconnected threads, each influenced by our actions, thoughts, and the cosmic dance of the universe. Living consciously with synchronicity means making choices that align with the signs and guidance we receive. It's about recognizing that each decision we make can either enhance the harmony and flow of our lives or disrupt it. This requires a dynamic balance between intuition and reason, between fate and free will. How do we navigate this balance? It begins with a deep trust in the process of life, trusting that the universe has a way of bringing us to where we need to be, even when we might not understand it at the moment. One practical approach is to develop a personal ritual or practice that helps you connect with synchronicity daily. This could be as simple as a morning meditation where you set an intention to notice and appreciate synchronicities, or it could involve writing down any synchronistic events at the end of the day. These practices not only increase your awareness, but also reinforce your connection to the larger patterns at play. Furthermore, embracing synchronicity involves accepting that not all questions have immediate answers. Sometimes the meaning behind a synchronistic event may not be clear right away. This ambiguity can be challenging but also deeply enriching. It invites us to live in a state of wonder and curiosity, always open to new insights and interpretations. Another important element is the role of community in our synchronistic journeys. Sharing our experiences with others not only validates our experiences, but can also provide new perspectives that deepen our understanding. Have you ever shared a synchronistic event with someone and found that they too had a similar experience or insight that added depth to your own understanding? Moreover, living with synchronicity invites us to reflect on the nature of time itself. Synchronicity often disrupts our linear understanding of time, suggesting that past, present, and future might be more interconnected than we realize. How does this change our understanding of our life stories? Could it be that our past actions set the stage for future synchronicities, and vice versa? As we integrate synchronicity into our lives, we also learn to let go of our need for control. This doesn't mean giving up on making efforts or planning for the future. Rather, it means being flexible and open to the paths that unfold before us, recognizing that sometimes the most unexpected routes lead to the most fulfilling destinations. Finally, consider the transformative potential of living in alignment with synchronicity. Imagine a life where every coincidence is a thread in the fabric of your destiny, each one pulling you toward your true potential. How does embracing this perspective change your approach to life's challenges and opportunities? Let's conclude with a moment of reflection. How can you more fully integrate the awareness of synchronicity into your everyday life? What changes might you make to be more open to the messages the universe is sending you? As we close this exploration, remember that synchronicity is not just a concept to understand, it's a way to live. It's about seeing the hidden threads that connect us all, guiding us towards our highest good. Let this awareness inspire you to move through the world with a deeper sense of purpose and connection, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be.